Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're all well. Thank you for watching my videos, it really means a lot, I appreciate it. Another game week finished in Premier League. It was game week 6 and there were some weird and some disappointing results FPL wise. The overall average was low this game week, and as you can see on the screen, my team's points were bang on the average as well. So I got 47 points and only 3 players from my team actually delivered. So luckily one of those players was my captain, Haaland, with his goal and 3 bonus points, I believe. Let me check. Most likely yes. Yes, 3 bonus, so he pretty much saved my game week. Nick Pope, amazing transfer in. I got him in for this game week. He made 9 saves, 3 bonus points, 12 points in total. Great. And Nico Williams, he also got an assist for the penalty that they took, but no clean sheet unfortunately. 4 points. It's still better than a blank. Other than that, the rest of the team, nothing. All blanks, no clean sheets, no assists, no goals, not anything. Rhys James, I also transferred him in this game week, but Chelsea still conceding goals every game. I thought that's gonna change with Fofana coming in. By the way, Fofana started his first game. He's 4.4 at the moment. Chilwell, he got off the bench and he scored a goal and got an assist. So with Fofana starting as well, that could potentially mean Cucurella's place is at risk, or will be at risk coming up in a couple of game weeks. So if you are wildcarding, that might be a good time to consider transferring him out. There are better options in the Chelsea defense for now if you're interested in going for them. So if I would wildcard right now or in the next couple of game weeks, I would just get Rhys James because they do have great fixtures after Liverpool. And if you're looking to double up, then I would go Rhys James and Fofana as the two. And in my wildcard coming up in game week 9, I will most likely get those two players in my team. So yes, the rest of the team blanked. Liverpool, as you know, the game finished 0-0, but somehow Trent and Robertson both got no returns. Trent was subbed out a minute before his clean sheet points, so that was a little bit of a troll by Klopp. Brighton, since I got their defender, their defense got a lot worse. That was a mistake, possibly, I'm not so sure. So my plan is to get him out on my wildcard definitely, but for the next 2 games I will keep him and hopefully get one of these 2 clean sheets. Let's see. Iker Gundogan, another unlucky transfer I would say for me. So basically what happened with him is, in these games when he got goals and assists, he basically played as a backup or a second striker behind Haaland. But since then, after I transferred him in, Pep switched up his tactics and basically played him as a more of a deep role in the midfield, so not going that further up the pitch, so that limits his attacking possibility or attacking returns. So yes, that's the reason why he has had no goals or no assists in the last 2 game weeks, and hopefully in the next 2 games he goes back to his original position further up the field with KDB on the field as well. So that's my hope. But if not, once again on my wildcard game week 9 he will be out of my team. So let's just see some of the other results. So yeah, Liverpool-Everton 0-0. The best player in my opinion from Liverpool at least in this game was Luis Diaz once again. He outshined Salah definitely. He hit the bar, very unlucky not to score, and I'm looking at actually bringing him instead of Salah on my wildcard most likely for game week 9. The one possible slight possibly problem for him is that Jota is finally back on the bench, so back from injury. That could potentially mean he might start getting rested or rotated at some point, so maybe we will see him getting rested after Liverpool have like 2 or 3 goals advantage in a game, so after the 68th minute or something like that. But I still think he is nailed, and I believe he is the best choice from Liverpool at the moment, and I will most likely get him in on my wildcard. Now, one advice I would give to all of you, let's just go to game week 7. So let's see how my team looks. Before we focus on my team, one advice I wanna give to all of you is, in case you are wildcarding or you have 2 free transfers for this game week, I would highly suggest going for 3 attackers. So whichever ones you feel like would work. So Haaland, Jesus, Kane, Tony, Mitrovic, Isaac from Newcastle, they all work based on their fixtures. The 3 attackers formation is definitely back, and it will be back in my team for game week 9. At the moment I unfortunately can't do it because I have only 1 transfer available, but if I had 2 I will definitely do it as well, and I would highly recommend it to all of you. Now for this game week on my team I have 1 free transfer, and I was very close to already using it. I was almost gonna, in Saturday night, I was almost going to transfer out Leon Bailey for 6.2 for, I was considering either a Leeds midfielder, because those are the ones that I can afford. So I'm sorry, I don't have my mouse. I'm using the mouse pad for today's video. Let's do it like this. So I was considering maybe Harrison for 2 game weeks. The problem is he plays Man United away in game week 8. That's a hard game, so I would essentially get him in for 1 game week only. And instead of him I was going to go for I think he's on my watch list. Let me just check. I was gonna go for, here he is, Gibbs White from Nottingham Forest. He's 5.5, 2 good fixtures. I was gonna go for a punt on him for 2 game weeks, hoping to get some differential points as a Bailey replacement, but as you know, Bailey as the troll he is, he scored a goal against Man City from all the teams, and actually that stopped him from dropping in the price once again. So he was looking at going 4.6, but that goal stopped him from that, so that saved me my transfer possibly. That means I don't need to transfer him out, and actually his next game is Leicester away and Southampton at home. So Leicester away, as you know, Leicester's defense is probably the worst in the league together with Nottingham Forest at the moment. Brendan Rodgers is looking at a sack, and I think he will be sacked by game week 9 or 10 most likely. So I plan to target them, and Leon Bailey will stay most likely in my team for this game, and I will look to transfer him out on my wildcard instead. So that transfer won't happen. Another possible transfer for this game week for me is Iker Gundogan out of the team, and instead of him I would bring a Man United midfielder. I like Anthony the most. I know Rashford is in form right now, but I personally don't rate Rashford that highly. I think, he spent like half a year without scoring or assisting or anything. I prefer Anthony as a player. I think he's more dangerous. I think he suits their style better, and maybe I will get him in for Crystal Palace away, and then Leeds at home. As I said, this is a game week where I will look to target Man United players for that one game. Now this is gonna depend on who starts in the Champions League games, so I will be looking at the Man City team sheet. Hopefully Gundogan won't start that game, so I can just have him in for the upcoming game week. But if he does start midweek in the Champions League, then I might just go for Anthony instead of him for this game week. But if not, I would like to roll my transfer, because I do have two exciting transfers planned for game week 8. So yeah, if I manage to roll my transfer, my game week 8 team is going to look very different, and my captain also will be a huge differential. So hopefully that will happen, and hopefully if it's successful, it is going to be a huge rank boost. So yeah, that's my transfer plans for this game week, and let's just see how my team looks. So Nick Pope in goal, amazing goalkeeper. I'm very happy to have him in my team. Reece James, hopefully this is the game he gets some big returns, hopefully an assist and a clean sheet. Let's be honest, Mitrovic can score every single game, can he? Trent, Wolves at home, this should be finally another clean sheet for him, let's see. Veltman, good fixture. Man City players, Tottenham at home, I'm not sure that's a great fixture for them. Tottenham usually do play great against Man City. So let's see, hopefully it will be a high scoring game, something like 3-3 maybe, something like that. So I'm hoping for a couple of goals from whichever from my players. Arsenal play Everton at home. That's a good fixture for both Martinelli and Jesus. By the way, Martinelli could have had I forgot to say that could have had a goal against Man United. This game he had another great game, and I personally believe that was a goal. I think that shouldn't have been disallowed by VAR, because there was a foul in the build-up, but the rule for VAR states that it should be a clear and obvious error for the referee's decision to be overturned, and I don't think that was a clear and obvious foul. I think it was a 50-50 situation, and it was another mistake by the refs to disallow the goal. And I'm happy with Martinelli. He still looks amazing every game I watch him, and most likely he will stay in my team on the wildcard. So yeah, like I said, I will play Leon Bailey this game. Leicester are awful defensively. He scored a goal, so maybe Gerrard rewards him and starts him again. Let's see. And other than that, my bench, Nico Williams. I'm not so sure about a clean sheet in this one. Their defense is not that great. Then Pereira has a hard game against Chelsea, so maybe because Chelsea defense is not that great, maybe I should just do this. Maybe this is better, but because I have Rhys James, I'm gonna stick with Nico Williams and hope that a clean sheet is more possible than a Pereira return. But that's the reason why I will play Bailey, because both of them don't have good fixtures. And when it comes to captaincy this game week, I will have it on Salah as almost as a last try, a last go. I will most likely transfer him out in the upcoming game weeks. I don't think he's worth his price at the moment, but that's a topic for another video. Wolves at home, I will most likely captain him. I'm not really looking at Haaland because I'm not sure how this game will go. It might be a high scoring game, but it also might be like a tight 0-0, both teams, or Spurs rather, parking the bus. I'm not sure how it will go, so Gabriel Jesus could potentially be a captain choice as well, but I will go for Salah for this game week. And yes, that's pretty much it. I believe I covered everything. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.